Is going on? Today we're going to talk about Bitcoin and Dogecoin, mainly Dogecoin, but we got to talk about Bitcoin because Bitcoin is pulling back and alts are pulling back and people are panicking. And I'm here to tell you to calm the heck down. Okay. So I'm going to break down the charts for you, tell you exactly what I feel is going on. All I ask that you drop a like, you subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to grab your coffee. Here's mine. Hot. All right, guys, let's get right into it. It is Dogecoin straight at 38.41. As I'm making this video, Dogecoin has hit recent highs of about 48 cents. I'm going to pull this up a little bigger in a second. You can see we were trading way above this EMA. Excuse me. And every time we back test it, right? So on the way up, you can see we got above it, kind of consolidated, boom, back test, boom, back test, boom. And this was the massive run. And this is what we were calling back in the day, guys, when Dogecoin was under 10 cents. I remember I called the floor. I made a post at about 8.5. I said this has to be the bottom way down here because this was the 786 level on a pullback. And the actual bottom was about 8.1. So congrats to everyone that has been buying and holding Dogecoin. You are up massively. So I don't really understand the panic right now that I see, because if you just look at this and you look at this, like, really, should we be panicking about Dogecoin? Right now we're making higher lows, which is a great sign. This is a daily time frame, so you can even see low, higher low, higher low. Okay, we have a huge stack of volume right here, which is another great sign. Now, what could potentially happen is if we break the EMA and we break this support that we have here. Okay, so we have pretty strong support, this white line being about 35, 36 cents. But if this breaks and we get daily candle closes below this, right, because I can even move this up higher, and you can see we wicked below it, but let's say we get daily candle closes below 36, then potentially we can move lower. Okay, we have a stack of volume that would end right here at 34.85, but I don't really like to look at the short term. I like to look at the big picture. So yes, maybe we could break down to about 30 cents. Okay, you can see we have a big stack of volume right here. This is called an open gap of volume. Even though you have this block right here, this is still open. So usually stocks and crypto move very fast to the next stack of volume. So right above 30, or right below, excuse me, 30 cents could happen. Okay, it doesn't mean it's going to, but it can. And this is why I believe in taking healthy profits and leaving some cash on the side. And that's what we did with XLM when it ran up over 400% in a matter of a week. Okay, you could see that the MACD has crossed down. So this ultimately is not the best sign. Everything is pointing down right now on a daily time frame. So Dogecoin might need to cool off. But remember, guys, I've been telling you, Dogecoin swings high and it swings low. If you look at the last cycles, I mean, there's a lot of big scare tactics out there. So if we look at something else real quick, I want to pull up Fibonacci and really see what could potentially happen here. How low can we actually go? So if we start to, let's see, pull up the fibs from this point, we go up here, you could see that basically we broke the 236, and right now we are almost testing the 382. Okay, so we have big volume right here. We have the 382, which could be a strong signal of support, which is right above 35 cents. So this is definitely an area that could be the bottom. But again, if it breaks down, then I would be watching the fib levels. And then we have the 618 level, which is about 27 to 28 cents. Okay, so the 618 level is usually a turnaround spot. So this is where I will be entering into Dogecoin again, if it comes this low, right? I have some cash on the side. We obviously made some good gains in this rally right here. I don't think Dogecoin is done. So if you just want to sit and do nothing, that's also a great idea, being my own opinion, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. The reason we're pulling back from 48 cents to 38 cents right now is when we hit a Fibonacci level, which I explained in yesterday's video, and Bitcoin's pulling back, right? You can see Bitcoin hit highs of 99,000. It did not get to 100,000, and now it's pulling back. And it's pulling back to this huge stack of volume right here, being around 90,000. So I would expect, excuse me, that we would hang out around here. You can see this huge volume gap, right? I just explained this with Dogecoin. huge volume gap, and this thing just crashes. So what is happening with Bitcoin on a 4-hour that could be positive? Well, one, we are creating positive divergence. Last time this happened, guys, let me just show you on a 4-hour time frame. You can see right here, this is positive divergence where the asset makes a lower low, but Bitcoin, the RSI makes a higher low. So that's exactly what's happening right now. Okay. Bitcoin right here made a low at 92.9, and then a couple days later it made a low at 92. Okay. So about a $900 difference. This is positive divergence, just like what played out over here. This is negative divergence, okay, on a 4-hour time frame. So on a 4-hour time frame, when it makes multiple times of negative divergence, it's very bearish. So this is short-term bearishness. I don't think the top is in for Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin is going to go a lot higher. But after a run like this, it has to cool off, okay? So again, let's watch today and tomorrow and see if it hangs around this stack of volume right here. You can see this goes as low as 87,000, and we also have some support right here, okay? Now, this would be horrible. Huge volume gap right here. I don't necessarily think that's going to happen. I think Bitcoin is just cooling off. It's scaring a lot of people out there. So right now I'm feeling very bullish with the RSI hitting lows of 34 on a 4-hour time frame. If I pull up a daily, let's see what's going on. Okay. So again, big volume gap right here, right? You could even see this big candle for Bitcoin. No volume in this area. That's why it was a strong move down. But we do have a lot of volume in this area, all the way from 87,000 to about 93,000. So yes, we can come lower for Bitcoin. I would even say we can come down to 87,000. Okay. Just understand that. Now, if we take a Fibonacci from the low point, we could start to understand potentially where could this move to. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Let's actually take it from this point, which was 48,000. This was the actual bottom. Okay, you can see that the 236 level right here lines up perfect with this block of volume. So about 87,000. So this could definitely happen, guys. Bitcoin could definitely move lower to 87,000. Stochastic pointing down. RSI is creating higher lows, but this could still pull down more, right? So again, I'm not concerned in the long term, but this is just what we're experiencing. Everything's having a short-term top. Again, for Dogecoin, as we end today's video, I will tell you guys on a weekly time frame, if I pull this up for you, you can see that we hit a Fibonacci level. Okay, so let me go ahead and trash this. So we hit the 618 level perfectly. See this wick right here? This massive run, 618 level. This is a level I've been warning all of you about, that we could have a short-term top here, where Dogecoin can then correct a little bit, and then it can take the next leg up. Okay. If it really wants to correct, then maybe it goes down to this level right here, which would be like the new support in a way, potentially, and that's 22 to 23 cents. I don't really think that's going to happen. I'm more looking at it like this. Let me take a Fibonacci one more time for you guys. And we bring it from the low. We bring it to the high point. Okay, so Dogecoin could go down to like 32 cents would be a fib level, and then it could go down to 28. So this would be my buy zone. Right now I hold plenty of Dogecoin, but if it happens, this is really what I would be looking for right here. We've seen on previous cycles, guys, that Dogecoin does come back to the EMA, right? Well, the EMA, yesterday's video was, I believe, on a daily time frame. I made a post. Let me see real quick. So it's at 34. So again, it could test this, but on a weekly time frame, right now it's at 20. So this will start to climb even if Dogecoin starts to come down. So that's why I use fib levels as buy levels, basically. Okay, the 618 level is about 23. This would be my ultimate buy if this happens, about 23 cents, you could see this is going to be support right here. And then I would expect that the EMA will come up. I don't necessarily think we're going to come this low. Again, this is my area. Anywhere from 32 to about 27 or 28, I think would be a great buying opportunity for Dogecoin. With that, guys, hope you have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one.